Right, I'm back. Apologies. I don't know what happened there, whether my data just gave out or what, but for some reason, hello Benny, thanks for coming back. I'm not quite sure what happened there. The live stream just suddenly stopped. Wonder if it was the mobile phone signal. Hello Eleanor, thank you back for joining me. I don't know whether any of you are able to put a message on the other live stream video just to say that I'm back live on another one. Hello Linz, thanks for joining me again. Not quite sure what happened there, but the live stream suddenly just froze and I couldn't seem to get it back. Hello Patricia, thank you for joining me again. Apologies, as I said, the live stream just suddenly went frozen for some reason. So I've just come out of the fruit cage and I'm now over by the strawberry beds. When you've last seen the strawberry bed, it was covered with some black plastic. So I've just removed that and I've been trying to get the bindweed out. Patricia, are my potatoes in? No. Hello Chris, thank you for joining me down at the allotment. Hello Spencer, thank you for joining me down at the allotment this afternoon. Hello Ellie, thank you for joining me. This won't be a massive long live session down at the allotment because I haven't got a load of battery on the phone. It just warned me I'm down to my last 20%, so it might just suddenly cut out again. If it does cut out again, of just an impromptu live down at the allotment. Over here we have, I'll try and do it quick, not too quickly. That's fine, Spencer, thank you just for dropping in to say hello, that's great. It wasn't a planned live, so that's no problem. We have here, we've got the Swiss chard, the rainbow chard. Hello, Small Garden Escape again, thank you for joining me. I'm just explaining that I've got low battery, so the phone might just suddenly give way and the live stream might end. So apologies if it does. Here we have some leeks. These were late leeks last year. And this is celeriac. That's suddenly taking its time to grow. This was from last year, and there's some onions there. I'll try not to point you into the sun. Let me just come round this way and I'll show you the plum tree. Now, as you can see here, the plum tree is really laden with blossom this year. Now, we have had frost, not last night, but the night before. So I'm a little bit concerned. Hello, Kelly. Wow, thank you for joining me. And Linz, thank you. I was just saying this is the plum tree that has got a lot of blossom on it. So I'm hoping that I get some plums, but we have had frost and I know that does cause a problem with the blossom. So some of it certainly will have been affected, I think, by the frost. Am I restricted to the number of paths? No, you can do what you like on the layout on your allotment. So some people have got paths like I have, which are sort of paving paths. Some people have paths that are bark. Some people don't have many paths at all. The layout of the allotment is sort of how it was, pretty similar to when I had it. I've added some extra paving in, but the 6 beds that I've got here, so I've got 1, 2, 3 over there, and then I've got another 3 on this side, were here when I actually took on the allotment, so they were already laid out. I didn't see any reason to get rid of them because they're quite good to have raised beds. This is one of the no-dig beds. As you probably have seen from some of my videos, I'm experimenting with no-dig this year. So this one is the first no-dig bed, which I've got my garlic in. So here's the garlic, and here's the elephant garlic. So I'm going to put the rest of my onions in this bed now. I've got some onion sets have just arrived in the last week or so. They're the heat treated onions that I've had before. Your garlic's almost ready. Wow. Not normally ready till about June, so be amazed if they've actually started to produce bulbs as yet. But yeah, that's very good. So I'm going to put my onions in this bed. So this will sort of all be alliums, this bed. And then the other no-dig bed over here, I haven't planted anything in it yet. Still in planning. Hello Sue, thank you for joining me at the allotment. This I think I might use for squashes and pumpkins. That's my sort of plan at the moment, but I might change it yet. The 2 traditional beds, the ones that I have sort of dug in some manure, this one and this one, those I'm going to put things like beans in, peas in. So and I've got to sort out my potatoes. I haven't done anything with my potatoes as yet. Kelly, you've been putting your potatoes in today. Did I see that come up on the screen? Apologies, the message has just disappeared. See if I can get the messages back. Had a shower this morning. It's been a glorious day. Got your early potatoes in the bucket? Yes. Yeah, so I've still got to put any potatoes in buckets. I have got a few buckets to be able to put some in. I might still put some in the ground because I don't think I've got enough buckets. So, but I will definitely be putting potatoes in. I think now we're coming into April, I will definitely be putting the potatoes in. Right, I am now down to 10% on my battery, according to my phone, so just probably a couple more minutes and then I'll end the live stream, I think. But if it does suddenly cut out, apologies. Yes, Kelly, the sunflower challenge, my video on the sunflower challenge, yeah, it's sparked quite a bit of interest. A lot of people said that they're going to take part, so I'm looking forward to seeing what sunflowers people are going to grow. Yes, Ali, it's been quite dry, hasn't it, this week in the UK. I'll just show you this bed here. If I can show you quite close, you'll see that the surface of this one is sort of quite cracking a little bit on the surface, and that shows you that it has been dry. I'm hoping that it'll just start to rain again this week. I think it's due to get a bit cooler. Hello Harold, thank you for joining me. Yes, I'm sure your weather is much more extreme than we're having over in the UK. Hello Nick, thank you for joining me down at the plot. I will only be on for another few minutes, I'm afraid, because I'm quite low battery on the phone, and this wasn't really a planned live. I just decided to give it a go. Apologies, it's a bit breezy as well, so you might get wind noise on the microphone. I've noticed it's quite breezy. I'll just take you over to show you this bed. This one needs weeding. This is the one with all currently my brassicas in. So don't know how well you can see. There's a few cabbages, which a couple are going to seed. There we are, a nice one there with a nice head that needs harvesting. And I've got some kale. I'll just show you this round here. Kale's coming up all right. That's the red kale. Been quite dry, Brian. Yeah, it certainly has been quite dry this last week. Just shows you. And then over here there are some sprouts and bit of calabrese, broccoli. So this bed really needs sorting out now. I've left this bed over the winter, so this is all my overwintering brassicas, but I'll be harvesting, I think, what I've got in here so that I can use this bed again for something different this year. Still yet to decide what I'm going to put in this one. I have a problem with this bed in that this one gets shaded. Don't know how well you can see here, but on my neighbour's plot they have several plum trees along the edge of their plot, and it does sort of shade this bed a little bit. So I do have problems with certain things. I can't grow certain types of things that require a lot of light in this bed. Oh, you're in North Wales. I'm in North Wales, Sue. So yeah. So yeah, it has been. We have had some frost over the last couple of nights. Last night I don't think it was a heavy frost, but the night before there certainly was. So I'm going to have to make sure when I finish I put everything, cover everything over in the greenhouse. Hiya Liz, sorry, yeah, it just cut out. I am low battery on the phone though, so I'm just going to wrap up in a couple of minutes, because otherwise I am going to lose the live stream by a battery. Yeah. Oh, you're just outside Ruthin. I'm over towards the Chester direction, so not too far away. Yeah, frost forecast. It's supposed to be a lot cooler again this week, so yeah, back to sort of normal temperatures. It's been quite warm over the last few days, but I'm expecting it from tomorrow to go quite cool.